What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell to select all so you can receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what you hear, donate to the page. I got the Cash App clicked up at the top. It is this link here. You can go there, donate. If it's over like $20 or even if it's $1, you could donate there. You can also take super chat. We take 99 cents, we take $1. So welcome. Not gonna be too long because I know excuse the takeovers coming up. And then plus I want to go watch the show. My brother, I am Zo Media, also Key WBB Universe, that's coming up. So I don't want to take too much of your time. I just have to get all this off my chest because I think people, because they haven't watched the game. Oh, Keywan, I'm sorry, man, to hear that. I lost my dad too. All I could tell you, man, condolences. I'll say a prayer for you. It's not easy right now. I'm dealing with family right now, under critical condition. So I understand. So prayers to you. I'm sorry for that. So just take it a day at a time. Does it get easier? No. Doesn't get easier when you lose a parent. Some have lost both. I lost one, so it doesn't get easier. All you can do is just take it a day by day, step by step. We're here for you, man. If you need anything, just come talk to us, man. What's up, Henry? Yeah, we're sorry to hear that, man. Praise to him and his family. Billy, what's up? Tulip, how you doing? What's up, Billy? What's up, MJ? Shout out to them aces last night, man. What's up, Tulip? Just wanted to make this live. I didn't want to be real long because I want to make sure to go watch Excuse to Take Over with my people. Oh, anytime, Keywan. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy in the house. Shout out to Jeremy, UConn guy, Minnesota Lynx guy. Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, Felicia, it's tough. When you lose your pops, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? And now I got another family member going through it. So just keep everybody's family in prayers. Make sure you pray for everyone. It's tough out here. Now I got 3 people. If you watched the thumbnail or seen the thumbnail, I got 3 people on there. And it's just mind-boggling to me. Because me and my brother Detroit T, shout out to Detroit T, that's my brother, my guy. What up, though? He said it best that Candace Parker, Angel Reese is really Candace Parker's granddaughter. If you look at the play styles, because the daughter is Asia, who I believe is the GOAT, and then you got Angel Reese, who's right along that line. And I think a lot of people, what's up, Paul? Oh, you watching game from yesterday? Golden State and Phoenix was a good game. Kalea Copper, man, shout out to KFC. She balled out at the end. Shout out to Monique as well. Monique balled out. So Candace Parker has always been considered like one of the greatest. Some people have them on their Mount Rushmore. Like I said, Candace is a great player. Her individualism is not taken for granted. Nobody looks at her as, oh, she's not this or that. Candace is that woman. However, Candace loves to act like they don't have, like she didn't have a squad when she came in. You know what I'm saying? Like she acts like they didn't have a squad. When she came in, they had a team. Then they tried to build the team up again for her. And she wasn't able but to win one. Maya Moore was in her way. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, many others have been in her way. And she's always been seen as great player, but just underwhelming career. Not saying her career sucks. People got to stop taking when somebody gives an analysis as it's trying to take away from her. Candace was always seen as very underwhelming sometimes. It was always somebody else stepping up to make sure that she got the job done, which there's nothing wrong with that because, like I said, if you're a player who done balled out for 3 quarters, been doing your thing, 4th quarter comes, you might run out of gas. Somebody else might have to step up. Candace acts like she's above reproach. She acts like we forgot about her career. Candace has always been praised in her career. She's always been given fair criticism. Some people have given her a pass a lot of times because of how it ended in LA. It was messed up how she was done in LA. Derek Fisher's a piece of crap, which we all know. We've been knew about Derek Fisher. He's a crappy teammate, crappy dad, and all of that stuff. But that's outside of the game. We've also got upset with Gino Auriemma when Gino Auriemma did what he did, which was very poor taste in not allowing her to play on the team. Some have argued that that team was loaded and there was players there who was just as good as Candace, if not better. So again, we came to her defense in that. But when you give an assessment, you give an assessment of what's going on with your team now. Your team, your team, when you played, had way more talent and loaded talent on that team. Y'all should have won more than one championship in LA, Candace. You should have. You should have at least won 2, maybe 3 at most. Then we get to the real stuff. All of these fake fans who want to hate on players instead of talk about the players. You came in with one of the greatest, if not greatest, 5s we've ever seen in history in Candace Parker. Candace Parker, you came in with Lisa Leslie. Lisa Leslie was the player you looked up to. Lisa took you under her wing. Took you under her wing. What's up, Motor City MIA? What's up, JP? What's up, T Carmella? Took you under her wing. And I expected you to do the same thing when it came to Angel Reese, and you did it. You did the same thing for Asia Wilson. You have always had a problem with this girl, and the girl plays similar to you. She plays just like you play like. She do. She bring the ball up. She plays the game. She does what she has to do. She balls out. She runs the floor like you. She controls the pace of the game like you did. And for you to come out and say what you say was wild. She does everything exactly like you. You're her idol. She looks up to you, and you decide to do the most BS stuff that I've seen from anybody. Use her name to promote your show. Candace, I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason we love you and give you respect is because you are a hell of a basketball player. But as a sports analyst or commentary personality, you are trash. You're trash. You're boring. And the only reason you got your extension at TNT was because you played a corporate game. You're corporate now. You done dropped your ugly ass husband. Now you with the woman. Now you with the woman now. When you've been allegedly in the past, people have said they didn't even think that you liked it men back in the day. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into what's up, Brian? What's up, Brian? What's up, Nadera? What's up, Jay Capone? What's up, T. Carmella? What's up, Love Me Some Me? You have always been, see, the problem is a lot of fans weren't watching back then. You have always had terrible commentary. You have always come across as having a stick up your butt. You have. You've always had a stick up your butt. They don't even like you on the NBA side. The only reason people like you now is because of what you said about Angel Reese. Nobody really have a genuine love for you. Nobody really cares about you like that. They don't, because they never really saw you play. But see, you playing this political game, and now you think people are going to want to watch you. People are like, HD, you ought to watch this show she do with AB. She actually talks about the game and stuff. No, I'm not going to watch your show because how you started your show was under a false pretense of why you did start the show. That's the issue. You didn't have to use that girl name, but you suck in your commentary. You sucked at Unrivaled. Every time I turned on the TV to watch you, I was falling asleep with you talking. If it wasn't for Renee Montgomery, who also was a hell of a player, make sure y'all go look Renee Montgomery up. She was a baller. She could play. She was saving you. Lisa Leslie came up there and sounded better. Why is it that when you talk about the women's game, you're not really highlighting the greatness of the game? You're going along with the mainstream and the narratives instead of being who you are. Yeah, boring and bland, no personality at all. You falling asleep. She ain't even saying nothing real. Then she on the show with Shaq. She's so disrespectful to Shaq, and I'm not a Shaq fan. I don't like Shaq at all. I think Shaq is just a con man, but that's another story. I'm not finna get all into that because there's a lot of people who are still butthurt about the video I exposed Shaq on. So you go on the show thinking you know more ball than a lot of people. A lot of people really want rocking with you, Candace. You've always been seen as a hater. There's people who watched you, who's on my channel when we were covering football. We brought up a segment about you. And a lot of people, like my brother in the chat, JP, who said, dog, she always been a hater. She bland, she's a hater, she's an a-hole, and you are. The problem is, Candace, you're upset that you're not glorified for you being an a-hole. You look at Diana Taurasi. Diana Taurasi is another a-hole. She is. Diana Taurasi is another a-hole. And you kind of been upset because Diana Taurasi got more praise than you. Diana Taurasi was glorified for being an a-hole. You weren't. And you're bitter about this stuff. You're bitter about this stuff. Yeah, Renee was hating too, but we're going to talk about Renee later. So you're bitter because she's breaking your records, and you're bitter because you want to go along with the play so you could continue keeping your name out there, so you could continue getting these boring ass podcasts. That's what you're trying to do. Yeah, exactly, JP. You said it. She's a big ass hater. What's up, Melvin? Yeah, shout out to the Aces. Shout out to the GOAT last night, man. The real GOAT, not Candace Parker. you you have always you have always been looking at players or down on players. Always. Lisa Leslie has always been there for the players. Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Teresa Weatherspoon. You're never like them. You know why? Because those three aren't insecure on their placement in history. It's like LeBron James. LeBron James is so insecure about his placement in history, he got to try to throw cheap shots at Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and all these greats when you don't have to do that. If you're great in what you are and what you do, you don't have to hate. Just be honest. Give a person credit. Now, when it's time to criticize, that's when you criticize. But you don't do that. You go out your way to mention the girl's name when you didn't have to mention her. You see, let's be for real. The point guard saved your legacy. Let's be for real. Point guard, Elena Beard, all of them, they saved your legacy. Kalea Copper saved your legacy. Quigley, they saved your legacy. Asia Wilson saved your legacy. Saved your legacy. It's saved it. And I think we're in a community where people just jump out the window like, no, yo, don't talk about Candace like that. Candace, first of all, I'm tired of you rainbow ass dudes trying to speak on women matters. When has it been cool for these rainbow dudes to be just jumping in women's stuff and dividing women? See, that's the problem. A lot of y'all ain't got your head slapped in because y'all been protected by these women and they done made you soft. Made you soft. So now y'all think y'all can just speak about women issues when you don't know it. A lot of y'all people who are fans get upset and want to just tear players down and not give them their respect at all or give them their love. That's the problem. That's the problem. Right, exactly, Sir Butter. She was a big what if until those sidekick rings. Exactly. Why are you a sidekick on every team you play on? Have you noticed that? That's why you love LeBron so much, right? That's why you love him so much. Because y'all jump from team to team, making sure the team was stacked so you could win your little chips, right? That's why you like LeBron. I see now why you love LeBron. I see why. Point God saved you. Kai saved you. And the GOAT herself saved you. Shout out Brian Lewis, Elena Beard, Louis. Elena Beard is one of my favorite players, bruh. Duke Blue Devils. Shout out to the Duke Blue Devils for Elena Beard. Elena Beard was the truth. She was the truth. Right, exactly, JP. Because most of them are women. That's why they speaking on women issues. Yeah, they speak on women issues, but even those same people hate on Angel all the time. And it's just mind-boggling to me. Right, the milk and cookies community. Yeah, the milk and cookies. They walk around being disrespectful. Then they say, oh, I'm Asia Wilson's friend. I don't give a damn if you Asia Wilson brother. Y'all don't give credit to anybody but Asia Wilson. How are you going to grow the game if all you do is praise Asia Wilson? Even though Asia Wilson does deserve it, because Asia Wilson to me is the best. I've had her in the top 3 MVP conversation all year. I've had Asia Wilson in the top 3. I've had her 1 and 2. I had her fighting for 1, 2, and 3 all year. But then all of a sudden, all these supposed Aces fans want to try to question me last night on Prince Live and say, "Oh man, no, you were Aces hater." I'm my Aces hater, and I've been giving Asia Wilson the MVP damn near all year. But I'm a hater though, right? Then you got South Carolina people. Oh man, you just the Angel Reese blowhard when I've been the only one to mention Alicia Gray in the MVP conversation. I started that. I started the Alicia Gray MVP. I started the Alicia Gray in the conversation. I'm the one who did that. Y'all didn't do that. None of y'all little favorite content creators ain't do that. I did that. Appreciate it. I started that. I'm the one who said Alicia Gray was playing the best out of a lot of these players. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all was out here saying after the blowouts, man, Asia still shouldn't be in top 3. I said, yes, she should. Asia did her job, but her team sucks. I told y'all that. I told y'all Alicia Gray has been balling all year. Y'all was looking at it crazy, like Alicia Gray. I'm the one who told y'all Kelsey Mitchell was better than Kennedy Carter. And y'all got mad at me, and now all of a sudden there's some people creeping around like, yeah, man, you right. Kelsey Mitchell, that baller. Kelsey Mitchell, that baller. But y'all know more though. Y'all want to go to these content creators who only want to push the narrative. I've been giving the women all type of love. I give y'all names of women y'all don't even know about. Y'all don't even talk about them. I sacrifice views and all type of rewatch value to talk about players that y'all ain't even talk about. I told y'all about the Momo and the Phoenix no-nos. Me and AB done told y'all. Y'all still come back here with this flat back end soft ass and this Angel Reese debate when it never was a debate. Y'all ain't talk about it. But then y'all want to go with Candace Parker now, right? Because she dissed Angel Reese. So now all of y'all are Candace Parker fans now. Y'all Candace, oh man, Candace Parker the greatest. You ain't never watched Candace Parker. I watched her live. I watched her in high school. I watched her at Tennessee. Y'all ain't never watched Candace Parker. Y'all chumps come around because she hated on Angel. Now y'all like her. What's up, Political Lil? Hey, I love that show you and Auntie did, Political Lil. You and Auntie really unaliving these people. Y'all ain't talk about these players, and now all of a sudden, y'all are Candace Parker fans. Oh, Asia Wilson's MVP. I've been saying that. I said it from the beginning. Y'all ain't saying it. Y'all been coming in here hating because I give an analysis. I told y'all about flat back end that she was playing like shit and she was holding Kelsey Mitchell back. Y'all looked at me like, man, you don't know what you talk about, HD. All of a sudden, Kelsey Mitchell having one of her best seasons of her career. Now everybody like Kelsey Mitchell MVP. Even y'all flat back end queen came out and said, oh, Kelsey Mitchell MVP. Y'all is sick to me on the internet. Y'all followers. All of y'all are followers. Y'all follow a trend. That's all y'all are, is trend followers. Appreciate that, Sir Butter. Do I think they should add minimum games? Tulip, they should have never added minimum games to the NBA. They only did that because Kawhi Leonard was missing games because he has a legitimate knee issue. But because they're so threatened by somebody who's in the conversation with LeBron, we got to come up with a minimum minutes thing for MVP. That's all they do. It's a nothing but politics. Yeah, political ill, they repeated everything I say. They always do. Brian Lewis, I know you said the same thing. You cool, Brian. I remember you said it. What's up, Black and White Reacts? Right, they hate on Angel for viewership, but they never want to give her props. They were trying to tell y'all A'ja Wilson was done. And I told everybody, A'ja Wilson's playing the best I've seen her in a long time. She has. She hasn't been the problem. The problem was, when was point guard going to be point guard? Right, exactly, Jabari. God say he like Kiki Iriafen, but he got nothing but Angel Reese videos. Make it make sense. Why you can't just give Kiki her love? Why you got to diss Angel for Kiki to get her love? Right. What happened when Maya came around? You had Maya come around and you ain't do nothing to stop that. Maya, Simone Augusta, Sylvia Fowles, Rebecca Brunson. Rebecca Brunson and Sylvia Fowles used to give you problems. They used to give you problems. You couldn't even get past the Detroit shot. Cheryl Ford, Tweety Nolan and them girls, Swin Cash, they used to bust your ass all the time, Candace. They busted your ass all the time. What you talking about? No, Moda. I gotta speak the truth because I'm sick and tired of people trying to sneak this on other platforms, but then when I come around, they ain't got nothing to say. I'm tired of these fake ass casual fans trying to talk about the game I love, the game I grew up loving first. Basketball was the first sport I loved. It was the first sport I loved. And a lot of people have been tearing down the NBA and the WNBA. It's time to get rid of all these casuals and all these clout chasers. Kelsey Mitchell might be the best scoring guard we've seen in a long time. Exactly, Sir Butter. Yeah, it's too many fans that can't think for themselves. That's what they do. They don't know how to think for themselves, political ill. What's up, Styles Black? They don't know how to think for themselves. They get mad when you make an assessment. Candace Parker is a great player, hell of a player. But Candace Parker's career was very underwhelming. I'm sorry. It's the same with Shaq. Underwhelming. Great players, probably they up there. Candace Parker could be on Mount Rushmore if she wanted to. She could possibly be top 5. But a lot of times it was underwhelming. Yeah, Tweety was tough. Yolanda Griffin, Lauren Jackson, they used to give her problems. Elena Deladon, Sylvia, Rebecca. You had Dupree out here. It was so many players good. Candace's problem is she's always feeling like she's slighted, or she's always like, I can't give respect to my peers because then it's going to look like I'm weak. Candace, you're not playing anymore. You're not playing anymore. It's okay to give credit. And Cheryl Miller, like my brother Prince said last night, Cheryl Miller, you only played college. You never played in the W. So why does your word matter? Why does your word matter? You only played college. So what are we talking about? And I'm not dissing Cheryl. Cheryl is a hell of a player. I watched Cheryl at USC with the McGee sisters and with Cynthia Cooper. But dog, you only played college. You and Candace don't even watch Angel game. So how are y'all gonna tell me about Angel? Y'all don't even know her game. Tulip, I think we're still gonna have the fours. The fours are gonna be the fours that are coming in, Tulip. They're just big wings. I still think the fours are gonna dominate. The guards are gonna be even better, but the fours are gonna dominate, Tulip. Age is better than Candace. She's always been skill, player for player. Hey, look, go back and watch when Asia came in the league. Go back and watch when she played Candace. I think people forget Asia was busting people ass soon as she got to the league. I think a lot of people forgot. Right, exactly. Got a Fever fan, Angel trash, but you got all the Sky games on record. Don't make no sense, dog. Oh, I know you grew up watching the game, Nadira, because you got some of the greatest players from your city that are women. Don Staley, Kalea Copper. There's some more. I just don't know them off the top of my head. Exactly, political ill. Cheryl Miller had a problem with Cynthia Cooper being from the hood. I agree. Thanks for the $2 super chat, Brian Lewis. Tweety had hops. Oh, Tweety was a problem. People don't remember Tweety Nolan. Me too, political ill. I think the wings are going to come in, political ill. I think we're going to get more wings in the league. What's up, King Hangston? Oh, yeah, Styles Black. That's the only credit I'm going to give him. That's the only credit I'm going to give him. Yeah, Tulip. The guard play was starving. The 2000 teens, we had some weak guard play. Like it was only a few guards that really jumped off the screen. Oh, Deladon was a problem. What's up, Brass? What's up, King Lion? So all I'm saying is Candace Parker is a hell of a player. Don't nobody clip this and say, HD, he said Candace. No, I said Candace Parker is a Mount Rushmore player, top 5 or top 10 at worst. But Candace Parker is a goddamn hater, and she's always been. She's always had a stick up her butt, and she's always had a problem giving credit to her peers. She ain't even want to give credit to Cheryl Swoops. She ain't even want to give Cheryl Swoops her props. It's that crazy. All year, I've had my takes. People are now running with it. Did y'all see on CBS Sports, they finally put Alicia Gray in the MVP talks? Have you noticed they're finally talking about Kelsey Mitchell? When I said before the season, Kelsey Mitchell is probably going to be the best scoring guard we've seen in a long time. I told everybody Kelsey Mitchell was better than Kennedy Carter. And you know what y'all did? Y'all got mad at me. And now everybody like, man, HD, I see what you mean with Kelsey Mitchell. Brass from Ohio. Brass will tell you all about Kelsey Mitchell. Brass will do me and Brass will do a whole show one day talking about Kelsey Mitchell. Brass gonna tell you stuff about Kelsey Mitchell some of y'all don't even know. Because Kelsey Mitchell is that girl, that woman. She a beast. And I'm so happy she's getting love. I'm so happy she's getting the praise she deserves. Because for a long time, Indiana's racist ass fan base and their racist ass organization didn't do anything to put a team around Kelsey Mitchell. And you know what Kelsey Mitchell did? Kelsey Mitchell still came back and stayed with y'all because Kelsey Mitchell said, I'm going to show loyalty. But where was your loyalty, though, Indiana? Why it took for y'all to go get all these players after so much ineptitude in your franchise? Oh, I know why. I know why. Because y'all already knew that the white girl was coming. Y'all knew. See, Indiana had the plan about Cece for like years. They didn't just start thinking about her. They knew about Cece in high school. They were going to try to get this team allegedly put together way back when. Don't worry, I got some on the Patreon that I'm going to blow y'all minds away with something. Veronica Burden should be in most improved, but MVP, nah. Most improved, I'll give you that. Most improved, I will give you that. Kelsey was coached by Cincinnati. Yep. By her dad in Cincinnati. But Veronica Burden, I put in the MIP. She should be up for most improved, especially last night. Veronica Burden was cooking last night. Right, King Hankston. They was pushing that. What's up, Chicago Cheetah? He said Prince said I was his biggest enemy on YouTube. No, Styles Black. You know how it is. Right, Brian Lewis. Angel averaged 20.8 points, 14.4 rebounds at LSU in the toughest conference. With these numbers, Angel should have been first or second pick in the draft. Exactly. But they won't tell you that. They'll lie to you. They'll make you look stupid. None but respect for you too, Chicago. Yeah, Lauren Jackson was a player, Tulip. Beast. That's why they won a championship. Why you think Sue Bird didn't win until Stewie came? Sue Bird needed another player to carry her. Lauren Jackson was carrying those teams. Sue Bird was a hell of a point guard. But Sue Bird, if it weren't for Lauren Jackson, and I believe they had Tina Thompson. I got to go back and look. I don't know if Tina was on that championship team, but they had a squad. I agree, Paul Price. Right, exactly, Styles Black. They had to basically, it took for her to get hurt for that to happen. Right, exactly. Why did you leave Chicago? Look, Candace is always talking about, oh, you got to be patient. Candace, why did you leave the Sparks? Why you don't even go back to the Olympics? Why you don't want to even give love to the Olympics no more? Why did you leave Chicago? Why is it that everybody want Angel to be stuck in Chicago and Camilla be stuck in Chicago, but Candace don't want to be honest? Why did you leave, Candace? Why won't you tell the people why you left Chicago? Oh, exactly, Tulip. Lauren and Stewie was her Batman. I agree. Right, exactly. Spin the block. I agree with that. That's a great analysis. No, Sue Bird's not in my top 10. No, no. I got you, Namo Da. Namo Da, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's too early. If Veronica Burton was doing this last year with the numbers, then I would agree with you, but she wasn't. So I got to give her the most improved. She could win most improved, though. I'll give her that. That's all I'm asking. Okay, thanks, Brian Lewis. I forgot. I know she played, but she didn't win the championship there. Thank you. I'm just being honest. Like, why did you leave? Candace Parker, why did you leave? Since you want to say, be patient. Why did you leave? You left Chicago. You know why you left. You left Chicago because their organization was trash and they weren't trying to win. Y'all got lucky with that championship because y'all had a team of veterans and you left because you knew, like I know, Chicago is not to be taken serious. Let's be for real. Oh, I agree, Nadera. Oh, me too, Styles Black. What's up, Myth? AB looks mid without CC. Of course she looked mid without CC, Myth, because AB's a role player. AB's a role player. AB's game fits more with CC than it does with Kelsey. She's a role player. Yeah, Brass. Nah, Brass, I had to pull up for my brother, man, Prince, man. That's my guy. I'm trying to see when their show starts. I don't want to go too long, y'all, because Excuse the Takeover is going to come on. Excuse the Takeover is going to come on, and I don't want to run into their show. So I don't want to be too long. I don't want to interrupt their show because I want to watch it. Yeah, Veronica Burton is a beast. Oh, tell your sister. Oh, just find me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter under Welcome to HDiiTV. Just send me a message, bro, on Twitter. Right, exactly, political ill. Why does Reese got to be patient with a failed strategy? Why? Namo Da. Appreciate you, Namo Da. But why does she have to be patient with a failed experiment? Why? Well, Brian, you know why they're doing that. It's the same thing with Kevin Durant and Golden State. They're going to give it to her because she won a championship there. No, I agree, Tulip. Tulip is absolutely correct. The fives are weak. Yeah, they weak. They weak as hell. Nah, political ill. Nobody should be stuck in a bad relationship. No. Yeah. What's up, Dennis? Yep, she looked different without Ari. And yeah, Leah Boston need to play with a true point guard. Odyssey Sims a point guard, but she's not really a true. They said you was tripping. Of course they said you was tripping. Of course they said that. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this to all your platforms. You could donate by super chat. We take $1 to whatever you want to give, and we also take Cash App. The Cash App is clipped at the top. Yeah, some really good rookie styles, Black. I agree. Yeah, listen, that's all they doing, Tulip. They're taking all y'all leftovers, but I'm gonna tell you this, Tulip. They listen to us. We were talking about Odyssey Sims and Ari McDonald. The Indiana Fever listens to our podcast. They listen to Stars Hoop Central. They listen to WBB Universe. They listen to Showtime on Point Sports. They listen to IMZO Media. They listen to me. They listen to Auntie Sess, Coach Rowe, Coach Coleman, Rob the Man Media, Political Ill. They listen to us. They didn't know about them players. They heard about them players because we talk about them every day. They don't listen to Indiana Fever fans because most of the Indiana Fever fans are idiots. They're dumb. If they listen to Indiana Fever fans, they wouldn't be where they're at right now. Have you noticed that? How we talked about Chicago need Ari, Chicago need Odyssey, and they just go get them players? Come on. We know what it is. Exactly, political. I agree. They started going after these players because we were out here talking about them. We were out here mentioning these players. We were out here saying to everybody what need to happen. Appreciate it, Al. Appreciate it. No, I didn't see it yet, Tulip. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I was real busy today. I had some things to take care of. I woke up, took my shower, and had some things to work on. Of course, they follow. They follow all our channels. Chicago Cheetah. They're saying CC suffered a bone bruise doing workouts. Yeah, okay. Okay. All the time, Tulip. They watch our content, steal the concepts, and never credit us. Yeah, Jeff is a stupid ass, Nadir. Man, Jeff don't know what he doing. Jeff is up there because he cool with the owner. He cool with them. Man, Jeff don't know what the hell he doing. He don't. What's up, MDT? They not gonna give credit, Chicago Cheetah. Do billionaires give credit after all the slaves they got money from by working their ass all through the fields? Nope. Do the Queen or the Prince or King of England, do they give credit after all the nations and countries they done split up and stole riches from? No, they don't. So why would they give us credit for doing their homework? I'm just saying. They don't give us credit for nothing. They'll never give credit. What's up, King Matt? Billy Dancy, $5 super chat. Allegedly, the reason Candace left the sky to the Aces, 100,000 was given to players to circumvent the salary cap on the Aces. That's also true, Billy Dancy. Salute to Billy Dancy for that information. And it's allegedly YouTube, allegedly. Oh, listen, Jabari. CC watches our videos. I know she does. Go back and watch when they won the Commissioner Cup. Showtime, the one who pointed it out. Remember? Showtime pointed it out. Okay, Tulip, got you. Yeah, listen, Aces take care of their players. They do. I agree, Tulip. Yep, they do. Okay, got you, Chicago Cheetah. Appreciate that. Caitlin Clark suffered very mild bone. Got you. Oh, exactly, Tulip. They want to take the physicality out the W, right? You know what they doing. We know what they doing. We been knowing what they were doing, right? We saw it coming. But like my brother Show would say, they trying to play the 50. Yep, exactly, Tulip. Yep. Oh, you know they are, Felicia. You know they are. You know they are. Okay, good. Queen Fee coming back. Shout out to Queen Fee. Let's see what Queen Fee do. Shout out to Queen Fee. Right. We know who like threes and layups and no defense. Right, Tulip. They are trying to play in our face. So we cannot let them play in our face. We can't let them. We can't let them at all. Me too, political ill. But political ill, we know they ain't gonna let that happen. They already trying to stop the Unrivaled. Remember what they said, political ill? They trying to shut down all the other leagues like Unrivaled and overseas. What up, John? Styles Black funny. He said Prince somewhere getting his hate ready. Hate now. What's up, AB? Oh, we already know, Nadir. We know what's up. Oh, yeah, exactly, Dennis. But Dennis, Christy Sides did the same thing last year. Christy Sides did the same thing last year, right? What has Stephanie White done different than Christy Sides last year? What has Stephanie White done better than Christy Sides? I want to know because I don't see nothing different. The only difference is they have better personnel on the team this year than they had last year. Styles Black, Christy Sides did the same thing last year. I'm not saying that that's not wrong, but Styles Black, she only complains when they lose. I understand if you did it when you're winning. She only does it when they lose, Styles. I can't give you credit for that. And Christy Sides did the same thing last year. Chrissy Sides was complaining every game about CC getting hit, all of this stuff, AB and Kelsey not getting no love. Yep. What's up, Mario? We'll see, Skullbrain. We'll see. Right, Billy Dancy. Chrissy Sides is like Teaspoon. Shouldn't been fired. I agree. I agree. But shout out to Auntie Says. Auntie Says before the season, she said Chrissy Sides was going to get fired. Right. Defense don't win you championships. Right. I agree, Styles Black. I agree. Yep. Auntie says as soon as CC was drafted, the axe. The axe. Now, the three players that you see, Candace, Asia, and Angel, all three of these players have similarities and then they're different. Angel does the same things as both of these players do. And you know what that is? Angel controls the paint when she's in there. Asia showed you last night for years she's been controlling the paint. Candace Parker controlled the paint when she played. Angel is from the same type of line CP3 is from. Right, Nadira. I saw that bull crap. Right, exactly. Yep, exactly. Kiwan. Kiwan. Send it there. Okay, y'all. I'm about to be out. Excuse the takeover is on. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Excuse the takeover is on. Make sure y'all go over to I Am Zo Media, Excuse the Takeover page, and WBB Universe. All right. So I'ma holler at y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Make sure y'all go to Excuse the Takeover. I holler at y'all. I'm out. Deezy.